everyone. This is Sharon with Entelucky Visions, and this is an energy update for the week of June 3rd through June 9th. So we made it through May. Oh my God, May was quite a potent month. But happy summer. We're moving into the summer months and have an expansive summer ahead of us. So we do start the month off very fresh with a new moon on June 3rd. And a new moon is all about new beginnings. So it's entering the gateway of the summer with this new beginning, with this flavor of expansion, of expression, kind of moving into more of our awakening and kind of like a liberation energy after many months of toiling through our own stuff. And of course, there will still be some of that, but we are having this gateway of the new moon to start off the summer in a beautiful, optimistic kind of way. So you may receive some amazing information, some news, some abundance, some expansion in your life that is expressing itself around this new moon. So just kind of watch what happens for you and how that is shaping for your life. So this is more of a direction of ease and the new, kind of after so much that we have been working through. However, we're still going through this sensitivity energy that I was speaking about in the last report. So kind of diving into maybe some more of our triggers, things that are arising. So you may have found with a lot of these solar waves that have presented themselves in the previous month that a lot of your triggers were kind of coming up to the light to be seen. So if you were wondering why you were having these moods or this irritation, this frustration, maybe some old stuff was bubbling up, and you're wondering why you were acting that way or why you were feeling that way, a lot of that expansion of what we were experiencing in May with this quickening, this momentum, and all of the energy that was just really pushing up all of our old stuff was maybe bringing up some triggers within us. So if you are having any kind of triggers, and this is a good practice to attain or to keep in mind when you do have triggers, to just kind of sit with them. Even if you are really angry and you are kind of mulling over things in your head and in your body, and it's a very visceral reaction that you're having, just remember that this is old stuff that is coming up to be released, to come out. And it may feel like it's coming up in this voracious way. And that's because it's coming up with this potency to really be let go in this way that needs to occur so that it can make more space, so that it can expand you into a new level of who you are really truly working towards. So that's kind of what's happening right now. There's this quickening occurring in our lives and on the planet. And so this is how it occurs, is that this energy comes into the planet, comes into our bodies, into our lives, our experiences, and it pushes up and out anything that does not match that vibration, that does not match that new energy. So it may push it up almost like a geyser and come out in little spurts or different ways in your life, but it's creating that space. And so there's this frustration, but it's preceding an expansion. It's preceding a new level. And so once that is released, then you step up into that new level. You step up into that new expression of who you are, matching that vibration. And the cycle repeats. So keeps occurring, just releasing. It comes in, we release, and we step into that new way. So this may even continue with more intensity as we move towards this next year with these great planetary alignments of 2020. So the pressure cooker may elevate a little bit more. But just know that each level is a layer that we are up leveling and moving into something different, something else. We're growing, we're expanding, we're evolving, we're raising in consciousness. So there is a purpose for any trigger, any trial, and any difficulty on your path. So we do have a reworking of our lives this month, kind of a sense of shifting our perspectives and reworking who we are now. That we have had a lot of reflection and a lot of shifting, and so now it's just reshaping. Is this how I want my life to look in the long term? Are these the goals I want to be working towards? Are these the people that I want to be surrounded by? So there could still be a lot of questioning as you're in this in-between phase of the old has truly dismantled. The old has really been kind of severed and let go, and we're in this in-between of we're trying to solidify who we are now. So there could be this dance between the light and our shadow of trying to uncover and balance these two aspects of our lives and incorporate who we are now. So the solstice is also this month, and I'll speak more about that as we get closer to the solstice point. The solstice is a powerful point of the year that really escalates the energy and the year ahead, and it's kind of that 6-month checkpoint to really see how the year is going for you. Is this how you imagined it to be? How would you like to set your intentions for the next 6 months of this year? So it's a good way to kind of reassess of what's occurring for you and how you want to move forward in the months to come. So I invite you to have some flexibility this month. I know there will be a lot of optimism and excitement as the summer pans out. However, those sensitivities are still on the surface. So just have some flexibility and some patience with where you're at, what you're going through, maybe what other people around you are going through, being patient and flexible with them. So we had many solar storms this past week, almost back to back. And it's scientifically proven that solar storms do affect us, our electromagnetic fields, and ultimately our nervous system. So if you are feeling quite exhausted, out of sorts, maybe spacey, foggy, dizzy, having a hard time sleeping, it ultimately is affecting our nervous systems. So you may have felt it over this past week. But as we're moving into June, that should be subsiding a little bit. So we'll find less of that intensity and kind of gain our sense of self back after kind of getting pummeled with a lot of these storms this past week. So if you need additional support at this time, you can visit entelekivisions.com. And you can learn about the remote and in-person sessions there and to schedule as well. I hope you have a lovely day, and thank you for listening.